One of the most significant milestones in human development has been the domestication of crops, from the wild plants in nature to the cultivated varieties that we depend on today. I'm at the Colorado State University Research Farm in Fort Collins. This is toward the end of the corn growing season. And here we've got a row of a modern corn hybrid. Here's the type of ear that we all are familiar with. But what this crop came from is the wild plant known as teosinte, shown right here. Now, it's very interesting that domestication of crops in many parts of the world happened about the same time, 8,000 to 10,000 years ago. And one of the places where that happened was in southern Mexico. Teosinte is a wild plant, a short, bushy plant with many stems. And one of the common characteristics of domestication is from a multi-branched phenotype, like teosinte, to a more single-stemmed corn plant, like we have today. Another change was the concentration of the harvestable units from many small ears and structures to a single concentrated ear. So the theme in many crops has been to make the domesticated cultivar easier to harvest and more amenable to human consumption. The reproductive structure of teosinte changed a lot as well. We have this large ear on the cultivated corn, but a very reduced ear on the teosinte. And whereas our modern corn hybrids have 18 or more rows of kernels, the teosinte has just two rows. Another thing about the teosinte seed is it's covered with a very hard fruit case. So very hard to get in there and to get the seed, whereas our modern kernels do not have that type of structure. So much easier to harvest and prepare. Another big difference, and this is true in many crops, is that as they mature, the seeds shatter, meaning they fall apart and disperse on the ground, making it really hard to harvest. So that lack of seed dispersal is another common characteristic we see in crop domestication.